Frieza's older brother Cooler finally got announced last weekend at EVO 2018. And man, this character is my favorite in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, and thus I broke down his trailer to show you what we know so far. First off, we'll talk about the normals that were shown, and right off the bat we actually get to see Cooler's auto combo, which has a rather unique ender as Cooler teleports up to grab his opponent and then drops them before sending them off with an explosion. The ender is a reference to the scene where Cooler, while in his forward form, drops Piccolo, only to blow him up in a sudden explosion. Next we have what appears to be Cooler's regular Ki Blast, both on the ground and in the air. On the ground he shoots a beam similar to Trunks, while in the air he shoots a single projectile. It's not yet clear if he can rapid fire them like Zamasu can, but for now it seems like he won't be able to do so. The grounded Ki Blast appears to be a multi-hitting beam, which would be nice to have as an assist. And again, this move can be seen in the movie as well. The first special I'll talk about is the Earthquake special. This move appears to hit everywhere on the stage as long as your opponent is grounded, which in my opinion makes it less effective to use as a zoning tool, but who knows. Secondly, we see Cooler perform a dive kick that hits twice. However, the meter burn, flash or spark, whatever you want to call it, is seen before he performs it, making it safe to assume the meterless version is just a single dive kick. It does seem though that Cooler can actually combo from the meter burn version into a super move if he wants to. In the air, Cooler has a rising knee special that ends with a swipe to send the opponent back to the ground. It's unclear yet if additional button presses are needed for the second hit or that it happens automatically, but what we do know is that Cooler can combo into a super from it. Cooler's first super has him charging at full force on the ground to his opponent. When the first hit confirms, Cooler will carry his opponent to the corner before slamming him back away from the corner. This means Cooler will be at a small disadvantage because he himself now is in the corner. Something that hasn't been showed in the trailer, but what I hope to see is armor properties, because for a move where you corner yourself it would be quite a good trade-off that you at least can tank to a multitude of attacks, in my opinion. There's also full body tackle, similar like Frieza, but instead of opponents sliding on the floor, they are pinned down, which makes it easier for other characters to come in and combo into their super. Lastly, we get to see Cooler's level 3, which is surprisingly a command grab. It starts out with the grab, followed by a few other attacks before he charges up his Death Ball, similar like Frieza. And yes, the Death Ball is bigger than of his brother.
Knew it!
From the footage released so far, it's safe to assume that Cooler is lacking on the zoning department, but plenty of tools to break through opponents' defenses, which his level 3 command grab has pretty good use for. It's hard to say for now how well Cooler will do in the meta, so I remain indecisive about that until more is known about the character. Thank you for watching, I'll see you guys next time.